It's block party time. Massive show this season. Incredible show this season. Did I say it was block party time? You're going to love the show. Updates, all kinds of fun. And I have a special guest calling in just for you to talk Tom's block party. All right. It's block party time. It's a Thursday. It's a Tom's Donuts Thursday. I'm in the studio. I got all my Wired Differently people. I got all kinds of channels on here. Tom's Donuts people. This is predominantly a Tom's Donuts show today. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna make it up, but everybody loves the Tom's Donuts shows. The Wired people, the Tom's people, my personal channels, everybody loves Tom's show. So this is an update show. It's a Thursday, and it's literally basically 2.5 days before the biggest block party of the season. The Memorial Day block parties are a big deal. Don't get me wrong; they're the kickoff, and it's like let's do summer, right? Let's do summer, and it's big. We had the biggest. It was phenomenal. Fireworks are phenomenal. But the July block party, it's in the middle of the summer, maybe on the downside of summer, like down or going. The summer's shorter now than it is longer. We only had 15 weeks, 15 weeks. We store up all of our money and fun and dreams for the summer. The winter is the winter, and there's some fun in the winter, but we're all looking forward to summer. Lake James, Crooked Lake, Jimerson Lake, Snow Lake, Lake Gage, Clear Lake, Big Otter, Little Otter, Pretty Lake, Bass Lake. We got 101 lakes. Someone said 116. They recounted. Someone lost count a while back and decided whoops, we forgot 15 lakes. I don't understand the whole story. I just heard it once. So I'm not going to spread rumors, but I guess there's 116 lakes, more than 101. But they're all ours. They're all invited to the block party. Lake life traditions, right? We're not just celebrating Lake James because we have the restaurant traditions on Lake James, or just statistically, or I guess Tom's Donuts sits more on the Jimerson Lake side, right? But it's on the Four Corners there, and you get Jimerson, you get James, lots of history. But I want to just give you an update. So we're gonna do Tom's Donut update. We're gonna do block party update, and then we're gonna do traditions update. So let's just kind of start with traditions update. Tradition. The restaurant that's changed the summer for all of us. That's for sure. We've learned how to create food differently. We've learned how to serve it. We've learned how to, create menus and how to do things right and start slow. Now we didn't convert the building slow, but we really we turned it on quick. But we've been slow to build a menu. So I wanted to kind of talk about that. We have really nailed the fish, we've nailed the chicken wings, and we've nailed the pizza. And then most recently, we really came out with an incredible Traditions burger that's brioche bun and an amazing cocktail of meat that we use from Mr. Meats. By the way, all our meat is from Mr. Meats in both the burger truck and Traditions. So thank you, Tony Ruby over there at Mr. Meats, for doing a great job and giving us guidance and the best meat God could ever create to serve in our restaurants and our burgers. So thank you for that. But anyways, so Traditions is really moving a little slower than maybe some of you would like on the menu, but we really got to get really good at everything we do. And if we throw everything on a menu, at least in the way I'm building a restaurant, it's too fast, and we can't be excellent at it. And so I want to be excellent at these chicken wings. So what we're doing with chicken wings is we have like 4 or 5 flavors right now, and we're adding 3 more flavors, working on this fall's new menu. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. But we're adding more flavors to our Traditions wings. We're going to be adding a concept to our menu, and you can probably guess it's going to have something to do with lakes. So chicken wings are growing. They're jumbo chicken wings, by the way. They are jumbo. They are big chicken wings. Meaty, big chicken wings. We par them, and we season them, and then we fry them to order. All fresh, never frozen wings, never all fresh. Everything that we serve in the meat category is all fresh, never frozen. I'm sure some other restaurants can say that around the community, and we've got a lot of fine restaurants, but I know for a fact that our meat is never frozen. Very few things that we serve are frozen, and it's never going to be our meat. So chicken wings are fresh, never frozen, jumbo chicken wings. Secondly, the pizza. The ingredients on the pizza are amazing. The pizza is amazing. We doubled down, and we knew we were going to have some fun with pizza. So we bought 2 brand new pizza makers. They cook pizza in 3.5 minutes. So we're able to kick out pizza fast now. On Mondays, we have half-price pizza. So come on out if you want to try a new pizza establishment. Come on out and see us on a Monday, and hedge your bets there a little bit, because it's half price. You buy 2 for the same price as 1. Take 1 home. I don't care. Just get there. Try it out. You're gonna love it. A lot of great reviews on all of our food. We had some tough reviews when we first started. I'll be honest with you. I didn't even want to turn on Google reviews. Some people out there just love to write nasty things for whatever reason, and they had a few of them to say. We were below a 2 when we first opened. You can imagine that. But I got to tell you right now, I got on there, I got brave, and I started answering some of these grades or measurements on the Google, the reviews. And I learned from them, that's for sure. But some people just are not happy in life. But we're at a 4+ review from a rocky start. So, say, Todd, why are you talking about that? Well, because I'm just being honest. You open something, you start it, and you go through employees, and you're trying to make things from scratch and come around, and you're trying to find your way. And I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of, the fact that, we haven't given up, and we haven't taken some of the criticism to the point of, hurting us, and we've pushed through a lot of things. And just keep in mind, we've only been open a month, and we're hitting some really good numbers. Our labor's a little high because we want to over service our customers. We only get one chance to go through all this first time stuff, and so I'm really proud of Traditions. So we added a new side salad. We added a killer Brussels sprout to our side dish. Our lobster bisque is improved and really becoming a big seller. We're doing a soup of the day now, so that's fun. We're going to be adding walleye sometime next week, and by August we will have our amazing Ruth Chris South Bend 270D charbroiler up and running. This thing is massive. When I say Ruth Chris, it's just the same oven that Ruth Chris uses to make their amazing 1800 degree cooked charbroiled steaks. We got the greatest steak provider in the planet right here in our county, and now we got the greatest oven right here in our county. Now we're going to put all that together, and we're going to be creating the greatest steak God ever created right here in Steuben County, because we have the equipment, we have the people, and we have the USD prime meat. So that's coming. Just want to let you know that we're going to continue to work hard at that. Secondly, I want to just kind of go over the gluten. I got somebody on the phone I'm going to call. Hopefully he answers. I want to talk to you about gluten-free Saturday, every Saturday, the rest of this summer for sure, and maybe till the end of time. We're going to be serving gluten-free donuts, gluten-free, 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 gluten-free. I was in the line the other day handing out hot cake glazed yeast donut holes, and everybody just loves them so much. And then I inevitably walk up to some person or a little child, and they say they can't have one. I'm like, who in the world could turn down a hot glazed Tom's donut hole? And I asked the question, is there something I did? And they said, no, we're gluten intolerant. It happened to me with 3 different customers in that line. I'm like, what am I doing here? Why? I just feel awful that these children don't have something to eat. And I asked them, why are they waiting in line if they can't get a donut? And they just simply said, we love the experience. We love seeing the band. We like being around you and the fun and the energy and all that, Todd, in the corners in the donut capital world. And they all have their shirts on, and some of them can't even eat the donuts. And I'm just like, what am I doing? I am just a bad leader. So after I got done with that day, I ended up thinking, what could I do? And it came to me right away. The Rooted Vegan makes an amazing gluten-free donut. And the problem with my gluten-free that we did try, we could never create it clean enough so that the celiac people could eat it, because we could just never promise that we could not cross-contaminate the flour and all the things we got going. And we made 30,000 regular donuts 4th of July weekend alone, right? And how can I guarantee the celiac person's gluten-free donut isn't cross-contaminated? I just couldn't do it. I couldn't consciously do it. So I thought, well, how could I get that production out of our kitchen? And so Rooted Vegan, enter Rooted Vegan. Rooted Vegan, amazing people. They make the most incredible gluten-free chocolate peanut butter donut and a chocolate sprinkle donut you'll ever eat. And so what we're doing is on Saturdays at both stores, I'm loaded up with Rooted Vegan, gluten-free donuts, egg-free, dairy-free, celiac-safe donuts. And if you are a gluten intolerant person, or you know of a gluten intolerant person, you have a child that's a gluten intolerant person, anybody you're associated and you want to make their day, even if it's not you, you just tell the server at either Tom's Donuts, Lake James, or Angola that I have a gluten intolerant person in my life and I want a free gluten donut. We will give you a free gluten donut for any gluten intolerant person in your family, in your sphere, in your posse, in your village. I want to make sure that if you're waiting in line and you're gluten intolerant, or you're waiting in line and you want to make someone that's gluten intolerant happy and they want a Tom's donut, Rooted Vegan says they're Tom's Donuts because they made them for Tom's Donuts. I'm claiming them. They're great people. I'm hyping the Rooted Vegan. Go there and get all their other stuff. They even probably sell those donuts on other days. I don't know. We're selling a lot of them. So what happens is if you're gluten intolerant, get a free gluten donut, free all day long. Free dairy, free egg, celiac safe, free gluten-free, free donut. Free to you. It's free. I don't know how many frees you can put in this, but it's free to you if you're gluten intolerant. Get one for free. And if you want another one, buy the second one. Help us out. That's fine. Keep the love rolling, baby, right? So we did 4.5 dozen last week, and we went out crazy. We were out. So we're gonna do way more than that for this Saturday. We get them. They're bagged in poly bags, packaged with gloves. These are never going to be cross-contaminated. These are gluten-free, celiac-safe donuts, and they're free for you if you're gluten intolerant or you know someone who wants it and they're gluten intolerant. There you go. We beat that up. I love it. I love it. I love being able to do this. It makes me so happy. So make sure you get in there Saturdays at either store. Get there early enough to get the free ones for your friends, and then buy a few for yourself or someone else, or buy an extra, put them in the freezer, store them, buy 3 or 4, put them in the freezer. You can have them all week long. They're baked. They do have some peanut butter. No, they have some almond meal in them, I think. And there is some sugar in the frosting. So there you go, everybody. Gluten-free. So let's talk block party. And I got a special guy I want to get on the phone. Let's see if he answers. We're going to talk block party. I'm going to wrap this show up. Let's see. You guys have to guess who this is.
Hello?
Chad.
Todd.
Hey, we're live.
We're live right now?
We're live right now.
So you decided, I thought you said you were going to record it.
No, we're live.
We're live. Okay, well, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I just gave them the whole rundown on traditions, all the new stuff, everything that's going on there. And I just gave them a rundown on gluten-free. You love that, don't you?
I love gluten-free. It gives us a whole nother avenue to serve a lot of amazing people.
Gluten-free for free.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. For free.
Yeah.
Mackerel. You're giving one free donut.
Yeah. Anybody who is gluten intolerant or knows somebody that's gluten intolerant or has a posse with somebody gluten intolerant or has someone in their village that's gluten intolerant or knows somebody who would like a gluten-free, gets it for free.
That's crazy.
It's a lot of free, right? How much?
A lot of free.
A lot. We went through almost 5 dozen last week. Quickly, so we're
5 dozen, and you were worried about a dozen.
I know. I doubled up for this week. Rooted
That's
vegan.
Awesome.
Rooted vegan. Rooted vegan. You know what's cool about them, Chad, is that the kitchen's off premise, so we can't possibly cross contaminate, so we can make these celiac safe.
Yeah, I know. That's what you were saying. Is that's the biggest reason that you've never done it, is because you don't want to have that fear of cross contaminating, and it's a big deal with people who eat those kind of donuts. So that's awesome.
Yeah. They have a. I was with my daughter last night, Kara. We flew her in from Florida for a family. All my family is here this week. It's amazing.
Everybody's here for
and
the block party. All right.
She's gluten intolerant, and she's almost emotional about, like, I can't believe you're doing that for everybody, Dad. And she said, and she's diabetic too, and she said something that really bothered me. She said, I wouldn't wish this diabetes or gluten intolerance on my worst enemy. It's awful.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
And she's such a happy child, you know, and she doesn't take insulin. She just does it all through her diet, which is incredible. But just to hear someone say that, like, I don't know. So we're picking off a few of these people that are going through this and giving them a slice of joy. And so let's move on with that. But I just want to make sure everybody knows how important that is and why we're doing it. And get there. I don't care if they're in your village, if they're in your sphere, if they're in your posse, and they're anybody. If you know somebody, get them a free gluten-free donut. Tell them you got it at Tom's Donuts, donut capital of the world. Sponsored by Rooted Vegan. All right. Hey, let's talk about Block Party, because we've got lots of sponsors I want to talk about, and I'm super excited. But you're kind of. I'm just going to say it. You're the brains behind this.
I don't know if I'm the brains. We were pretty good as a team, Todd. That's no.
I don't know.
Surprise.
All right. So let me just answer this question honestly. Ready?
Yep.
Who picked the band? You did.
Yes. I mean, but
who picked it? Who picked the band? Just answer the question. Who picked the band?
Me.
Who picked this stage?
Me.
All right. Who picked the warm-up band?
Well, that would.
No, you.
Okay.
Quit deflecting. So the three, okay, I will give myself credit for one thing.
Yes.
I picked the firework guy.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did.
And I got to tell you, Todd, a couple of days ago, I heard people telling, I had some people talk to me about, hey, are you guys going to have fireworks on the 20th? And I said, yeah. And he said, your guys' fireworks are almost better than the fireworks we see around Northeast Indiana. So our firework guy is pretty on top of his firework game. Our fireworks in 8, 9, 10 minutes are just phenomenal.
Well, it comes back to you now, because you know why they're so phenomenal. He's good. I love him. But there's 2 reasons why the fireworks are so phenomenal. One, I'm gonna go with 3 reasons. 1,
Okay.
proximity, proximity, proximity.
Yeah, it's all there.
I once went fishing with my friend Sam, and we went fishing, and he didn't catch one, and he's a really good fisherman. And I got lucky and caught a fish, and I reeled that thing in. I fought it really hard, and when I pulled it in, the fish was about 4 inches maybe. It was the smallest damn fish. It was like I was like, oh, he laughed at me, and I'm like, well, I didn't choose the fish to bite my lure. You didn't even get one, and so he was laughing at me, and I held up the fish, and I said, we got to get a picture of this, and just because I'm not really a fisherman. And he said, okay, I'll take a picture of it. So he got ready to take a picture, and before he took the picture, he says, listen, let me show you a trick. I said, what is it? He goes, take that fish and hold it right up out in front of you towards the camera. I said, okay. So I held it out in front of me, about extended my arms, and he took the picture straight on. And when he showed me that picture, I swear that picture, that was a 12-inch bass I caught by the
Oh my God.
It was like,
That's funny.
well, so I have a moral to my story here, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
so the idea of location, proximity, 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 yes, they are great fireworks. But number 1, the fireworks that you get to see at our show are literally on top of you.
Right in front of you.
Right in, like, the big fireworks you show, they're really impressive, but some of them you're miles away to see. They go up so high and everything, and it's really impressive. Not to take anything from certainly Lake James Fireworks, those guys are amazing, but ours are right on top of you, and it's kind of like that fish, right? It's so much bigger because of the fish is right up close to the camera. So number one, proximity. Number two, I will tell. I'm going to give you these in orders the way I like it. Number 2 is that we do a 9-minute show. We do a 40-minute show in 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're bangers.
They're like you can't even breathe. So they're on top of you, and it's a finale for 9 minutes. That's number 2.
For sure.
And last but not least, and I think the most important piece that nobody can replicate, at least in the land of donut capital of the worldness, is we have Trailer Park Ninjas playing live through the bursts.
Through the show. It's an incredible feeling when those fireworks go off and those guys are playing. It really is. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and so those are the top 3 reasons why people are saying those nice things about fireworks. Okay, so fireworks. Yep. We spend just under 10 grand. Tracy hates it when the reason I say this is because it takes a lot of money to pull these shows off.
Yeah.
And Tracy and I were paying for it all out of our pockets for the last 4 years.
Correct.
And this year, another thing Chad did was put together a sponsor package and went out and just tore it up. And we have sponsors paying for pretty much all of this craziness all summer long for 15 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about sponsors a little bit, but let's go back to Block Party Fireworks. Now, Chad, just take us through the bands and the times, and just kind of get us all jacked up over what's going to happen this Saturday. What's this Saturday? The stage, the block. Come on, hype us up.
Yeah, hype it up. Well, what's exciting about the donut capital of the world is literally we have boats coming through the channel all day long. We have people stopping for donuts. We have people stopping to go next door and pick up ice or gas or whatever. There's a lot of activity at that Four Corners, and the Steuben County Tourism Bureau says we see 1.3 million people at that Four Corners all summer long, which is another reason we've got so many great sponsors that really wanted to partner with us on what we're building there at the Four Corners. So all day long, you're going to see people coming and going. We've got the stage that's going to be rolling in later tonight. They're going to be doing light and sound check tomorrow, Friday. And then on Saturday, You know, we've got donuts, we've got lines, we've got, you know, we're going to have some cornhole boards out there all day that people can, you know, play some cornhole, hang around with their kids. We've got just you know, a great sense of energy at that.
Come out and have lunch at Traditions.
Yeah. Come out and have lunch. I mean, go across the street, sit on the bleachers, and you know, it's just going to be a great day. At 5 p.m. though, we have G Money, who is pretty well known as a jazz and blues artist here in Northeast Indiana. He's pretty phenomenal. He's played at the Donut Chapel of the World once this summer, and we had a great turnout for it. So he's going to open at 5 p.m.
He's great. The whole band, it's G Money Band, and they are really phenomenal. We're very fortunate. They slipped us in at the last minute. Thanks for making that happen, G Money Band.
So they're gonna be playing at 5 o'clock. We've got the big screen that's gonna be popping up our sponsors. We've got a lot of fun things going on. At 7 o'clock, we're gonna tear down their set and prepare for the Trailer Park Ninjas. We're gonna get up there and talk about our sponsors, some fun things that we had with this concert giveaway that we did, and it's just when they take the stage, man, you're not gonna want to miss this party because it is incredible.
It really is. And our first band, Rock House, is amazing. They kick us off, but this band is it's what, 90s, 2000s?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, and I guess we should take anything away from Rock House, man. They always bring a great show, and they really killed our
but
day.
You're right though, Chad, though. It's nothing. So that's an 80s cover band, right? And you can't, but this, but these guys, I don't know, was there like 5 or 6 of them up there, and they're changing clothes and.
Yeah, last year they wore the Tom's Donuts shirts. It's a great feel.
Let's remember to bring them some Block Party shirts.
Yeah, for sure. So,
okay, so
it's exciting.
Trailer Park Ninjas. From Eminem to dance to funk I mean, it's so incredible. I have gotten at least 10 comments in the last 4 days. Can't wait to see Trailer Park Ninjas again. People I don't even know. So we want a big turnout. We want a big turnout. So Traditions will be open during this. We're going to be.
Not only that, Todd, we've got the wine and beer tent that's going to be open all day long. So grab some refreshments, you know.
Yeah.
Check out the water. Check out the people. I love just watching people, you know, go through the channel. That's a fun activity too.
Yeah, you're right. We'll be shooting some T-shirts. Lonsberry Garage. Let's plug him right now. Lonsberry Garage. He is a elite sponsor. Lonsberry Garage here in Angola, Indiana. Good friend of mine, Stefan Carroll. He's amazing. He has this propane T-shirt gun, and he'll be firing that off. I'll be firing it off all afternoon and into the evening. We shot some off the bridge into the boats, and it's just a lot of fun. So you're going to want to see Stefan shoot some T-shirts out with Lonsberry Garage. Anything that you have, he can fix it. If it has 4 wheels, take it into him. He is an amazing Lonsberry Garage right there on North Wayne Street on Mechanic Street. So ideally enough, it's a mechanic on Mechanic Street. Brilliant marketing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But I wanted to just touch base. Traditions will be serving slushies.
Nice.
Yeah, they're going to be serving slushies for the event. You know, they're not going to be doing a lot of alcohol over there for the event, but they're going to be serving slushies, margaritas, pina coladas, and I don't know what the third one's going to be. But I just want to let you know that's the limit of the alcohol beverages over there. But I just want people to realize one of the ways we're able to afford this year is to help us out with some beverage sales. We invested some time and money. People asked, why aren't you having things? And so we did get a wine and beer license over there. So if you used to bring your own, don't anymore. You don't have to, right? You don't have to lug the bag in there and the ice and all that. Just come on in, buy a few tickets, and support the event by buying a couple. You can buy some water there. You can buy a Tom's all summer long lager there. You can buy some, what are those coolers that people like? What are they called?
Trulies?
Yeah, Trulies. You can get Trulies. You can get wine. You can get wine there. And so go ahead, Chad.
You know, Todd, and I was going to say, that's the other way that people can help support us. You know, this is a free concert. we do a lot of things free. We're giving away a lot of things, and this is just one of the ways they can help us, kind of help sponsor us. This is one of the ways they can buy their $65 ticket to a concert, is to buy a couple beers, buy some T-shirts, just help support us in that aspect, and be a part of what we got going on there at the corner.
All right, so why don't we go through the elite sponsors real quick? Stefan, we got Stefan at Lonsberry Garage, and yesterday was my anniversary. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I did.
It was
Happy anniversary.
2 days ago. And if you're watching right now, you can see this necklace I'm wearing right now. And it's a white gold chain with a white gold diamond cross. Look at it. Can you see it, Chad?
Yeah, I can absolutely.
Nice.
I
Peter Franklin Jewelers. I bought that at Peter Franklin.
You bought a new necklace.
I didn't. I bought myself a new necklace. I bought Tracy. So no, listen. That was an anniversary gift. So I went in there and I'm like, I know she didn't get me anything, because we don't do anything on anniversaries. And so it's one of these things. Well, I'm going to get her something and she's going to feel bad, right? So I went in there and I found this beautiful white diamond cross on a white gold necklace. I said, I want that for my baby. She said, okay. The girl was a phenomenal. The service at Peter Franklin Jewelers is, first of all, when you walk in there, you're like, oh my gosh, is this even a plant? This is a new plant. It's not even from around here. This earth. It's so cool when you walk in there. And this beautiful young lady comes up and nice and, can I help you? It was just so great. And she wasn't pushy or anything. And she's like, what do you think? And I said, well, my anniversary is today and I got 15 minutes. I hope Tracy doesn't watch this show. So anyways, I got 15 minutes. And so she whips this. I said, I want a white cross for her. And I got the cross and I'm thinking, what if I got one that matched and I gave it to her to give to me? That way she wouldn't feel, and so ended up, we got one cross for her and one cross for me and they matched. And I realized that my cross was a little bigger and it was a little more money and I can't spend more on myself than my wife. Right. And I really wanted some diamond. I have before though. So no surprise to everybody. But anyways, so I said, listen, I really want some diamond studs, like the real diamonds, not the fake ones. She goes, oh, we have natural diamonds. I said, natural diamonds. I want, Chad, there were so many diamonds. I think that there's no diamonds left in the ground. And she pulled out these 1 carat studded 3-prong diamonds. Oh, color S clarity or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. I said, I got to have those. And I was in and out of there. And she gave me a massive discount. And I didn't even ask.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And so Tracy got to open up all the gifts. And I said, you got to give one to me. And so Peter Franklin Jewelers made my anniversary unbelievable. And you guys can see this necklace right here.
Yeah.
It's all diamonds. It's beautiful. So anyways, that's Peter Franklin. Who else you got on the list there? Chad, you're up.
Well, I want to back up just a little bit, Todd, because it's these people just didn't fork out all this money for no reason, and it's the reason is what we've done over the last 3 years to really propel us to what we've done this year, with the excitement and the building of the community and the things that we're doing in and around the community that these people, these businesses wanted to be a part of and put their face out in front of this four corners and all the excitement that we have going on. So. When I went to these sponsors, they literally every single one of them, Todd, was like, yes, I want to be a part of it. Yes, what can we guess? So our elite summer sponsors pay a lot of money to be on TV and radio and some billboards and some other marketing things that we're doing on social. So we've got Peter Franklin Jewelers, Lonsberry Garage. We've got Barton Lake RV, which is just to the north of us. Dave and all those guys out there, they're so much fun, and they've got a great business. You guys are going to be able to see their hideaway that they're going to be bringing.
No, Saturday. They're bringing a bigger one.
They're bringing a bigger one.
Like a XL Cougar or something. I don't know, man.
God. So we're going to park it over.
I got a phone call from Cheryl.
Oh, Cheryl. I love Cheryl.
I know, but I thought I was in trouble.
Oh, gosh.
She thought we were moving some things around and her and Kyle. I got called to the mat, man. I'm like, I don't know what you guys are talking. I think Todd and Jan told them that we were moving some things around. And I'm like, oh man, I was called to Cheryl's office. The horror. I had to drive all the way to Barton Lake RV, and I knew I was in trouble, but I didn't know why. And I sat in front of her and I'm like, Cheryl, what's up? She goes, well, are you moving things around? Are we not going to be able to? I'm like, no, what's going on? She goes, well, we want to bring a bigger trailer. Then I said, the Hideaway was amazing. She goes, well, we got something better. And she was under the impression we wouldn't be. I said, you can have any damn spot you want on that lot. I'll move the donut shop if you want to put a cougar out there. She goes, oh no, that's not necessary. So we got it all cleared out, and she was happy. I got a hug, and Kyle was happy. Everybody was happy. Everybody's happy. So they're coming with a big cougar.
All right.
Yeah, it's got neon lights and stuff. Yeah. All right. Who else we got?
The other one I wanted, the other, I think we got three more, but Apex Power Sports. They're kind of new to the area. They're in Columbia City, and I believe somewhere over by Syracuse. But they're going to be building a shop here in Angola, and we're excited to have them partner with us. They have ATVs, they have side-by-sides, Polaris, and they're going to have one or two of those out there. We've got a boat out there right now, a little pontoon over by the donut shop. So we're excited to have them on board.
Listen, let me give you a quick plug. Chad Wise over there at Complete Collision.
Yep. He's one of our little sponsors over by the donut shop.
Yeah, but you know what? Let me just give you a shout out about him. He called me and gave me Junior at Apex.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
He recruited Junior at Apex and said, you got to be a part of it. And so Junior walks down and writes a big old check. You meet Junior, he didn't mess around. I'm like, you want a payment plan? Nope. He just pulls out a bup. And I'm like, okay, what do you want, sir? And I called up Chad and I said, thank you.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to be building a new place right there by Chad's place, correct?
Yeah, brand new.
Center?
Yeah, brand new.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome to see the growth of that road again. It's been such a long time since there's really, Johnny Lemus kind of moved out of there, and it's just kind of.
No, it's struggled.
Yeah.
It's on like Donkey Kong. The county, the county. What the little secret is that the county. What's that?
I've heard about this little secret.
Yeah, if this happens, it's really on like Donkey Kong. All that road, 200, all the way from the four-way stop at 100 North, all the way down to the donut capital world is where it stops.
Oh my God!
They're adding golf cart lanes to.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah,
it's going to be amazing.
It's going to be amazing. Now that so talk to your representative. We got to get this voted in. And it's going to change all that out there, and it's going to make golf carts fun and friendly. Speaking of golf carts, Hot Rod Golf Carts are. I'll just do it because she's awesome. Yeah, Mercy,
she's awesome,
and Scott over there. They're just great. They're our beer tent, and they're more than just beer tent. They're believers, man. She wears my shirts. I literally called her. I was short help out to sell wine and beer at the beer tent, and she just left her. I don't know what she did. She just like, okay, I'll make some arrangement. And she comes down and she sat at the beer tent for 2 hours and sold, I don't know, 8 beer, but she had so much fun and she had her shirt on. And so Mercy, you're amazing. And thank you for being our beer sponsor. Okay. Back to Elites.
Yeah. So Gay's Option Stops.
All summer long.
Gay's Option Stop all summer long. I just want to send a shout out to Matt and Calvin. They really they went above and beyond being an Elite Summer sponsor with this whole all summer long Lake Life Lager beer and the can and the design. It's amazing. We've had great we've got wonderful feedback with regards to this beer. So
it's the number one selling beer in the restaurant. We sell almost 4 to 1 all summer long lagers to any other beer that we serve, light coolers.
And why do you think that is?
I know you're asking me that. So I would tell you at first, it was curiosity in the can, you know, and I just like people want it to be a part of them, traditions, and they
Yeah.
want. But now it's just really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And I paired it perfectly. I wanted it to be the beer that you drink with certainly pizza, but more so this fish we created. So that's my answer. What answer were you looking for?
Well, that's the answer I was going to say. I mean, it's part of the tradition. It's part of the feel. It's part of the vibe. It's part of the excitement to be able to go in there and eat a great meal and have a great beer. So putting it in a frosty mug and adding that orange is just, it's the orange on top.
Well, it's an identity
Delicious.
too. You know, it's
Oh, for sure.
great marketing, great beer,
Yeah.
great service, great food. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gaze Hops and Schnapps.
Yeah, we're super excited about them.
And you can pick up the beer at Gaze Hops and Stop stores. They've sold over 8 pallets. I mean, it's crazy.
They got it in the cooler. They got it warm. You take it home. It's phenomenal. I bought a couple of cases and took it to a 4th of July party after the donut capital of the world, and had a lot of my friends try it. They were very impressed with it. So that's that. All right. So moving on to our next elite sponsor, we're excited about this because not only are we partnering with a gentleman who founded Sweetwater in Fort Wayne, but one of his proteges, Mark Byler, and Lakeland Internet are doing phenomenal things to bring fast and efficient Wi-Fi to the lake area in Northeast Indiana. And when you get to the donut capital of the world, you flip on the Wi-Fi and the internet there. It's super fast. It's right to your phone, and it's free. It's free. They just log on to the Wi-Fi and there it is. But Mark Byler, and sitting with him for a few minutes last week, Todd, just hearing him talk about the passion that him and Chuck have for Northeast Indiana and the people, and how you invest in people and how you invest in community. And I see that in you as well, how you're investing. You put a lot of time, sweat, blood, and tears on the line to make sure that this donut capital world thing and this Four Corners continues to be a tradition in people's lives. And that's really one of the things that I look up to you for, is continuing that lake tradition, at all costs. You have spent a lot. You spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in that Four Corners, and people don't have a clue about the money that you spent and the tears that you shed, continuing to want to build this Tom's Donuts and, everything that you have going on it. So I commend you for that. But Lakeland Internet, we thank them for their huge donation. And
when is that intervention video? Give us a teaser on that.
Yeah, actually, the intervention video is actually going to be finished today. It's going to hopefully. It's actually going to be launched today or first thing tomorrow. So be on the lookout. We went out there and delivered some donuts, and it was just amazing to hang around.
People are commenting. We want the video now, Chad.
Yeah. Okay, well, I will get the video out later this afternoon.
You got it. He committed to it. Lakeland Internet. We got him right on the live. Okay. All right.
Okay, so let me just refresh our Elite Summer sponsors, because without them, none of this happens. Peter Franklin Jewelers, Barton Lake RV, Lonsbury Garage, Apex Power Sports, Gaze, Hops and Schnapps, and Lakeland Internet.
You did
Thank you guys for your sponsorships.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm going to do we're going to wrap this up here, but a quick shout out to Rex over there at Vacation Pontoon. Big investor into the block party. If you want a pontoon, just dial him up, Vacation Pontoon, and he'll deliver it to you, or he'll deliver it and put it in the water for you. We even have one out at our dock out there. I think he can set you up in that one. So thanks, Rex, for your high commitment to us. He is more than a banner sponsor. He has invested some time, and he has all of those waterside boat parkings. And we added, Chad, if everyone's listening, we added another free parking spot out there on the channel. That should make some people happy after all the channel drama.
It is crazy.
We're staying out of it. We're staying out. Channel drama is not our drama, but we did add another spot, and I want to thank Rex Carroll.
Rex Carroll. Yep.
Yeah, Rex Carroll with Vacation Pontoon. He gave up. He literally gave up his pontoon spot so we would have more parking spot for customers and anybody.
Wow.
And if you got to go to the 6 park, I don't care. Park over. We don't care. You got to go over to the bistro. They don't got spots over there, whatever the reason. I don't get in, get out. I don't care. You want to go over to the Acapulco. Acapulco, the best damn Mexican food anybody's ever created in the history of the world. I mean, go on over there, park it where you got to park it. Listen, I'd rather you find a way to get to all of everybody, but if you got to park, you got to park. You got to. Hey, listen, if you gotta pee, you can park there. We got restaurant. Is that out of line, Chad? I mean, we got toilets out there. We got. You gotta do what you gotta do. We're not gonna ever like tow you off for parking, and like this is all fun. We want you to have the best stinking summer ever. And if that means you got to park on me to go up to the paradise, and go on and do what you can, just don't stay too long. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Come on now. Cause I know, Chad, I know for a fact that at one point or another, these people will be buying our donuts. They can't resist them. If you got to go over to the Acapulco, I know you're going to one day. I watch traffic. So I love you guys. You park where you got to park. Thank you, Rex, for freeing up that. So rent your pontoons from this guy. He's very unselfish, and he did that for us. So thank you. He did for you. All right. Another.
Todd, there, hopefully you're going to this, because I did see another big red trailer at the Four Corners for several weeks.
Yes.
And hopefully that's where you were going with this one right here.
Yeah, because he's not a elite, but he is elite to me in service and mindset. And he's a big giver, and he's literally fixed everything that's went wrong at between Thunder Lakes and JICI and this guy, Pat, PM Roofing. PM stands for Pat Manahan, but I changed it to Project Manager. He's fixed the roof. He's fixed the floor. He's fixed the doors. We had a little slight odor in that building that we kind of inherited from old businesses and whatever. I guess it was there forever. And I brought Pat in there one day. I'm like, Pat, I had Pat in there, and I had JICI in there, and I had ice in there. And I'm like, you guys, we got to solve this odor.
But you know what I liked about Pat, Todd?
What?
Is that he didn't just come in and put lipstick on a pig. He fixed it the right way.
Did you see the trim work he did with that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So he fixed the odor, and all that is the venting and the air conditioning, and it was a complicated sort of things. But so listen, some of you I know every now and then would feel a slight. It was a backdraft from some odor we were grabbing from the outside air. Well, anyways, Pat fixed all that. And it smells beautiful in there. And Pat put it together. And I don't know, you haven't been in there yet, but Pat just recently installed the latest heirloom from Lake Life Traditions. You remember Holly's Follies or Fun Spot?
Yes.
Well, a long time ago, about 10 years ago, I bought all of the red railings that used to be surrounding the putt-putt course out there. And
the wrought iron.
Yeah, and I saved them. And another sponsor of ours, Tom Armstrong over there at Angola Awning and Signs, sandblasted them, powder coated them red, fixed all the elements in the iron, and welded it. And so anyways, they're up, and I created this beautiful barrier between the bar and the family seating. And it's so astonishing. When you walk in there, Chad, you aren't going to believe it. It's so beautiful.
Okay.
So beautiful.
Okay. I'm excited.
Hey, why don't you rip off the rest of these? Because we got to get.
Yeah, I really do. Hey, so big, huge thank you to some of our entertainment sponsors. The venue, go party with them after our show. Steuben Chiropractic, go in there, get adjusted. Acres Away, they're our exclusive wine vendor over at Traditions, but they are a great family-owned winery now right here in Northeast Indiana. Harold Chevy and Harold Ford, we can't thank them enough for their continued sponsorship. JICI Homes and Thunder Lakes, big shout out to Ken and Ian. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do. We've got our donut window sponsors over at the Donut Shop. Be sure to check them out. Ball Sports Academy, he provides us the bleachers and a big, huge donation this year. Prairie Farms, drink your milk. Jacob Insurance, they help insure all of the things that we have going on. TLA Signs, he does all of our signs at the donut capital of the world. Dry Dock, thank you guys for your parking. The Collision Center we talked about. Chad, thank you so much. Angola Awning, thank you guys so much. And Todd, we couldn't do it without all of these amazing sponsors. So I just will ask all of your listeners and your followers to go to these businesses, frequent them, write them a review on their Facebook or their Google page, and just tell them thank you so much for everything that you're doing in this community in Northeast Indiana.
Good job. So here's what we're gonna wrap this up. Hang on here with me, Chad. Listen, I want you to understand the donut capital world. All these things that we're doing here are about a feeling, about an experience, about your traditions. We want to make sure we're keeping the traditions of your fathers, all your children and your grandchildren. So many layers of generations. It's so much fun. This is what we have here. Let's continue to celebrate it. And it's my job and Chad's job and this team's job to make sure all of this is yours and for you. And I want you to understand that as we take this show out, it was a little long. Thanks for hanging on. I know we have a lot of people watching this whole show. What are you doing for somebody else today? Like, so the overriding thing of all of this is that Chad kind of hit it, and it's a little embarrassing, but when he talks about me like that, but thank you, Chad. But here's the thing. I think what drives me is what my parents and my father taught me: to serve. I remember a real quick story when I was little, and my dad, it was raining out there. It was in July or something, and it was year two or three, and we couldn't. We made all these donuts. My dad was in about tears, and my mom was in about tears, and it was probably 6 or 7 of us in there, and we were like, "What are we gonna do? No one's gonna come because it's raining." And then the cars started to pull up, but no one would get out of the cars, and my dad's like, "We got to do something." He says, "We got to serve them." I was like, "Dad, what do you want me to do?" He says, "Take these donuts," and he put donuts in a bag and he handed them to me. He says, "Run them out to the windows." And so I was just a little boy, and I ran out there and I rolled down the windows, and I was getting wet, and I handed them to people in the windows, and they'd give me dollar bills, and I'd run out there and I'd give them more dollar bills. And we just had this assembly line going, and my dad was like, "We got to serve. We got to serve. We got to serve." I don't know, man, but serve somebody today. Run out in the rain. Do something extra for somebody. Be willing to get wet, right? Be willing to get wet. All right, Chad, thanks for jumping on. I love you, brother.
All right, man.
I'll see you later on today. God bless everybody.
Yep.
What a great show. See you at the block party. All right, Chad. You there?
Yeah, that was a good. What did that run?